Hello everyone and welcome back to Ekman TV. This episode we focus on the new Australian migration strategy which was recently released on the 11th day of December 2023. So there has been this new migration strategy recently released by the Australian government which is set to clamp down on student visas while opening pathways for highly skilled workers. So the government is seeking to reduce the net migration, that is the number of long-term and permanent people who enter Australia minus the number who leave Australia, from around 500,000, which is what it is currently, to 335,000 or 250,000 between 2024 and 2025. And this will impact on a large number of migrants. But of course, as always, I have streamlined the information to how it affects students and international students who are on student visas. So if this is something you are interested in listening to, please sit back and enjoy. And also, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel so this video can gain more viewers. So the migration strategy is actually a big issue, but I have tried to summarize the student-related parts into 5 points. Now, the first point is that in early 2024, the government will increase the English language requirements for the students and temporary graduate visas. And it's going to go up from 6.0 to 6.5 for temporary graduate visas, 5.5 to 6.0 for people applying for student visas, 5.0 for students undertaking an English language or intensive course for overseas studies, and then 5.5 for students who are undertaking university foundation programs that deliver reputable English language training. Now, the second one is that the introduction of the new genuine student test. I think I've mentioned this before. So the government will try to replace the existing genuine temporary entrance requirements. And if you have tried to apply for an Australian visa before, you will be familiar with the genuine temporary entrance requirement. So it's going to be replaced with what is called the new genuine student test. So this test will try to acknowledge that post-study temporary migrants and pathways are available for those who may be eligible. At the same time, the new genuine student test will be clear that the vast majority of international students in Australia will return home after studying. Now, if you have ever tried to apply for the Australian Awards scholarship or program, you will see that during application, there is a place you have to state that after your studies, you go back to your country. I think you will leave Australia for a period of 2 years or so. I'm not saying this is what the new genuine student test is going to look like, but I'm just trying to say this is what we might expect. So no one is sure yet what's going to happen, but it's just the information that was recently released, and that's why I'm trying to share it. Now, the third point is to restrict onshore visa hopping. So now, due to the growing issue of international students and other temporary visa holders hopping from one visa to another to extend their stay, when they have little prospects of becoming permanent residents in Australia, the Australian government has recorded that this has contributed to a growing cohort of permanently temporary former international students living in Australia, and we use the new genuine test to check this from next year. So what this means is that if you are coming to study and your course may not have a direct path to a PR, it's better you rethink your choices, because it's going to get tougher to remain in Australia if your plan is just to keep hopping from one visa type to another. Of course, you understand what I mean. Maybe when you finish your master's program, you just want to remain in Australia and keep working, and then you just start another program, So this government is trying to restrict onshore visa hopping, so this may no longer be feasible moving forward. So now the fourth one is to shorten the duration of temporary graduate visa. So temporary graduate visa is for international students who have recently graduated with a degree from an Australian institution. It lets you live, work, and study in Australia. Also, the extension of post-study work rights will no longer be available, except to students who studied in a regional area. And regional areas include Adelaide, Perth, Geelong, Wollongong, etc. So Now, the new duration under this new setting will be 2 years for bachelor's degree, 2 years for master's by coursework, 3 years for master's by research, and 3 years for PhD. Now, the last point is the age limitation. The only persons who will now qualify for the temporary graduate visas are people who are 35 years or younger. So if you are older than 35 years, I'm sorry, you will no longer be eligible to apply for the temporary graduate visa. So these changes are actually not expected to be enforced till the next fiscal year. So the key message from this video is for you to review your career path. By that I mean the eligibility of your choosing course to grant you a PR. Also, whatever you have to do, please do it on time, as these visa rules are dynamic and they keep changing over time, and no one knows what is going to be in the coming years. So yeah, it's actually been fun hanging out with you guys, and I'm also proud to announce that I recently won the Best Student Paper Award in my institute. So if you've been wondering why I'm not stable, yeah, I've been busy, so that's it. And on that note, I must say compliments of the season to every one of you, and thank you for sticking around and hanging out with me. And if you have any questions, I encourage you to post them on the comment section, and of course I'm going to attend to as many as I can. So in the meantime, please stay safe, stay out of trouble, stay out of crime, and most importantly, have fun. Thank you.